Being a freelancer is pretty amazing. You get to be your own boss, set your own hours, and have the ability to work from anywhere. But let's be real, there is one part of freelancing that can be a real pain, and that's getting paid on time. We understand that the source of this problem stems from creating and sending invoices, and this takes up a lot of your precious time. It's tough enough to find a free online tool that does the job, and on top of that, it becomes a nightmare to track payments made by your clients. That's why we created Open Flo, a platform designed to make invoicing for freelancers a breeze. Best of all, it's completely free to use. I'm Tessie and I'm here to talk to you about how Open Flo can help you streamline your invoicing process end to end. Let's take a closer look at how it works. First, log into your Open Flo account. You will arrive at the welcome screen where you can choose the invoice under Utilities on the left panel. Next, click on Create Your First Invoice button for the invoicing screen to open up. Now it's important to make sure you have your branding in place. A unique logo can go a long way into helping your invoice stand out among all the others that your clients receive. Start filling out the details here, like selecting your company's logo and adding an invoice description. Next, click on Add your business address and contact details. In the panel to the right, fill in your business address and PIN code. Once you do that, the city and state of your business location will be autofilled. Next, add your business email ID and mobile number and click on the Update button. Now add the name of the business or the client you're looking to bill to. Click on the plus button will make the menu appear on the right. Fill in the details like name, mobile number and email address. Then add their address and PIN code. If the shipping and billing address are not the same, you can add the details separately. Now click on Save and proceed to the next step. Make sure you add your invoice number here, as this will help you track it later. Additionally, mention the start and due date to ensure timely payments. Next, add the first item to your invoice. Click on the plus button on the right-hand side of the menu. Select your item's category as product or service. Next, add units of the measure for your item. Sales and purchase information like selling price and cost price, and save the information. Once the item is added, you can choose if you want to offer a discount. Once all of that is done, the final amount of the invoice is shown here. You can then categorize the invoice. This will help us automate a bunch of things like cash flow reports, profit and loss statements. Similarly, you can add more items or even remove items. You can also attach a file to your invoice. Add terms and conditions if any. Finally, add your signature to the invoice. You could also add a declaration note right here. Once all that is done, click on Save and Continue. And there you go. You just created your first invoice on Open Flo. At this step, you can review the details to either approve or edit them. Once you click on Approve, you can see your invoice status marked against it. Next, choose the payment mode. To get paid online, update your KYC. Alternatively, you can also get paid through a bank transfer. And for all those projects where you have asked for an upfront payment before you start out with the work, you can also enable partial payments. Finally, click on Send Invoice and you're good to go. Additionally, by clicking on More Actions, you can download your invoice and also send a reminder to your client. You can also convert an existing estimate into an invoice. Under the Invoice tab, go to Estimates and simply click on Estimate Options and then click on Convert to Invoice from the drop-down list. Once you send out the invoice, your client will receive an email. Upon clicking the Pay Now button, they will get a range of payment options to choose from, like UPI, credit card, debit card, net banking, direct bank transfers via NEFT, IMPS, RTGS and more. Once your client makes the payment, it will reflect directly in your Axis Bank digital current account. Also, you will match the payment against the invoice. No more having to spend hours manually matching them yourself. And right here under the Sales Invoice tab, you will get a bird's eye view of the status of all your paid and unpaid invoices, along with the invoices you have drafted for later. Finally, to get a complete understanding of your total income and expenses, just go check out your cash flow report. Click on the Reports tab under Utilities on the left panel and select Cash Flow to view it in detail. That's it. We hope this step-by-step guide simplifies your invoicing process. So log on to your Open Flo account and create that all-important invoice and get paid.